Okay, so so we will not be doing the definitions in the class, okay, because it's already written in the notes, okay. So you can take the reference. We will be doing the conceptual thing and the numericals, okay. uh, Clear? Any doubt, dear?
No, sir.
Sure.
Yes, sir. Sir, let me check 1 second.
Okay.
Sir, can you explain me second law of motion?
Okay, just a second. Okay, you are saying that you have some doubts and some problem in the second law of motion. Okay, so basically what is basically second law of motion? So, okay, so do you know the statement of second law of motion for us?
Sir, I know, like change
Okay,
in
chalo.
of momentum is
Change in
directly
momentum,
proportional,
directly proportional.
like to the unbalanced force.
Your voice is not clear, Vijay. Can you please repeat that part?
Sir, like change of momentum
Mm-hmm.
in to the proportional of the applied unbalanced force.
Okay, very good. Yes, it's correct. So basically, the rate of change of momentum is gives you the force, basically the force which is there, because there would be some external force if the acceleration is there. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's stop. Let's do. So what moment? What is the formula of momentum? Do you remember?
Sir, ma equals to f.
No, no. I'm asking the momentum.
Sir, mass is the.
Now, okay, chalo. Just tell me that
Sir,
how do we denote the momentum in terms of like we use any letter for to denote the momentum?
sir, P.
P. So now what P is equals to?
Mass into velocity.
Mass into velocity. Okay, very good. So this is now it's clear. Yeah, that is basically momentum. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if you talk about the rate of change of momentum, so second law of motion says that the rate of change of momentum is directly proportional to the applied force, okay, to the applied force and sorry, and this force will makes an acceleration in the direction of force, okay, and takes
Yes,
place, and this change of momentum is basically takes place in the direction of moment force. Is my writing readable to you?
yeah, yes, sir.
Okay, that's great. Take a direction of force. So basically what it denotes that it's okay. So it means that rate of change, we will identify what basically rate of change of momentum is. So change in momentum, you will write here. So I will deriving that equation as well. That is a 3-line calculation. Okay. So whenever the word comes, whenever the word is there, which is a rate of change of momentum, rate of change of velocity, it just as just it will be there will be in your mind that if the word rate is there, it means that it is getting divided by time. Okay.
Yes.
The rate of change of velocity is what? Acceleration, v by t. Yes or no? Do you remember?
Yes, sir.
Rate of change of basically distance, or rate of change of displacement is nothing but velocity. Okay. So by time. Now dear, so I'm denoting a force as F is directly proportional to change in momentum. So change in momentum is final momentum. How you calculate the change? Final minus initial, yes or no dear?
Yes.
mv, m is the mass and the velocity of mass is v, that is the final velocity, minus mu, that is the initial velocity of the mass, divided by t. Yes or no, Faraz?
Yes, sir.
Very good. That is t. So basically dear, if you calculate f is directly proportional to, so if you take the, can you take common as m?
Yeah, yes, sir.
V minus u by t. Now tell me dear, what is basically v minus u by t, if you remember this thing?
The final, initial,
V minus u by t. Tell me this thing.
fine, yeah. So final minus initial velocity by time.
Hmm.
Final velocity minus initial velocity by time.
Batao. So it
So
is nothing.
final,
Dear,
yeah,
isn't
final.
it? Isn't it acceleration? Final minus initial by rate of change of velocity by time. Change
Yeah,
of
yes.
velocity by time. Rate of change of velocity. So
Yeah, yes. So
clear. So F is equals to m into a, so in the bracket you can write down to basically to tell your teacher that how you calculate it. So a is equals to v minus u by t. Okay, that's how you can tell the teacher. So this is now if you want to remove this sign, one constant will appear that is equals to, suppose that constant will be k, and according to the basically situation, this k is basically 1. Okay. So this value, the value of this k has been calculated by the scientist, and this k is coming out to be 1. So we don't have to we don't have to go in the detail where it has like why is it 1 and why it is not 2. So no, there is no need. So only you will have to find out that that where basically k is a constant, is a constant, and k is equals to आपका 1 होता है. So if you multiply this k, so f is coming out to be f into a, f is equals to m into a. Now it basically tells you that if there is acceleration in the body, so there would be some force, external force would be there. Am I clear? Or
yes.
vice versa, if you have any force on the body, external force on the body which is not balanced, so there would be some acceleration. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Clear है बच्चों? बोलो फ्रास.
Yeah, yeah, yes, sir.
And this basically this law, force gives you this law, not force, second law gives you just a second. Method to measure force in terms of mass and acceleration. क्लियर है बच्चे?
Yes, sir.
Where do you live, Faraz?
Sir, Saudi.
Saudi, Riyadh?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah, Riyadh. Okay, that's good. Okay, so this is the second law of motion. Now tell me, dear, is this clear to you till now, bache?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Any doubt till now?
No, sir. But I have another doubt in another question.
Yes, tell me.
Yeah, so I didn't understand the law of conservation of momentum.
Law of conservation of momentum. अच्छा, ठीक है. Okay, so law of conservation of momentum is very simple. It's like straightforward. It basically tells you that the initial momentum is equals to the final momentum. So what initial momentum is? Suppose that you have body. You have, so law of conservation of momentum, just a second, let me write it down here. So this is in your school syllabus?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Like in my batch, most of the student does not don't have this topic. I don't know why there is very uncertainty in the Middle East syllabus of ninth and ninth. Like in India, the government and private schools both follow the and like CBSE guidelines.
Yeah, yes, sir.
But in some of the schools that like NCRT, like this topic is present in NCRT till now. Like it's not omitted from NCRT. If this is not omitted in NCRT, that it can be like understood that like yes, but it's not omitted from NCRT. But still, some students like don't um have this as the part of syllabus. Okay, just first of all, let me give you one example. Okay, so one example is there because it's better to understand the concept with the picture. That's what my like strategy is, or you can say my theory of teaching. So if you understand, if you want to clear it out, first of all, you have to visualize the things. देखो. So this is the now suppose that thing. This is a case in which two bodies are in approaching towards each other. Yes or no? Suppose this body is u velocity is u1 and m1 is the mass of this body and ut is the mass of this body and m2 is the mass of this body. Am I clear?
Yeah,
Both
yes,
are
sir.
in the same direction. It is also moving in this direction. It is also moving in this direction. Clear?
Yeah, yes, sir.
So now, so momentum before collision. So total momentum would be momentum of truck plus momentum of car. This is the initial momentum. Tell me yes or no, bache.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay. Now what happened is that after some time, the truck hits the car. Okay. So if
Yes.
suppose that suppose that if somebody hits the car speed will decrease or increase from the behind. If the truck strikes the car from behind, so what will happen?
So it will decrease.
Sure. I
Oh,
don't think
sir, I
so.
think it will increase because
It will increase, na? Because suppose that
yeah,
if you are traveling in a suppose just assume that you are sitting in a car and suddenly some truck basically come back from that and strikes you basically collide with your car. So basically, if the car will go basically in the random direction, it will get unbalanced.
yeah, yeah, yes, yes.
Yeah. So because of that, so it will have different velocity instead of u2, it will be having some different velocity. That would be suppose that v2. And if the velocity of the truck will decrease because it has strike the car, so the velocity of the truck will decrease, or like I'm just telling you it will decrease. Like we are dealing with the variables. So suppose that the velocity has become now v by 1 or v1. Okay, of this
Yeah.
thing. So that and that so after collision the momentum whatever the velocity that basically जो भी velocity यहाँ से इसकी कम हुई है that is transferred to this v2. This is car. So if you calculate this thing, this thing will be equals to this. So initial is equals to final. Am I clear to you now till now? बताओ.
Yes, sir. I got
क्लियर
to
आउट
know.
हो गया? क्लियर आपका?
Yeah, yes, sir.
सो बिकॉज देखो इसमें ज्यादा कुछ होता नहीं है, बहुत इजी सा होता है. तो हम लोग इसका एक न्यूमेरिकल कर लेते हैं चाहे तो आप कहो तो. सो जस्ट अ सेकेंड. हाँ देखो इसका एक न्यूमेरिकल काफी अच्छा न्यूमेरिकल है, वो कर लेते हैं. आपको उससे फिर काफी अंडरस्टैंडिंग इंप्रूव होगी आपकी. देखो ये आपका बेसिकली इट्स एन एग्जांपल ऑफ बेसिकली कंजर्वेशन ऑफ मोमेंटम. सो इट्स बेसिकली देखो solution. So now see this thing. So if a bullet is fired from a gun, so tell me, dear, have you seen any video related to this, like any discovery video or any video in which some kind of tutorial is given, like by army or something? Have you seen this anything till now?
Yeah, yes, sir. If
Okay,
the
so
bullet is fired, the gun will go backside.
yes, the gun will go. If you fire something, so gun will also give you a kind of recoil on the body. You will go back. It will, because due to third law of motion, every reaction has an equal and opposite reaction. If the body, if the bullet is going forward, so it will push. If the basically acceleration is there, so it will have the same basically a kind of same acceleration and the force in the backward direction as well.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay, so now so a bullet of mass 10 kilogram is fired from the gun of mass 6 kg. So mass of this is 6 kg and the mass of bullet is 10 gram. And the velocity of the bullet is 300 meter per second. We have to calculate the velocity by which gun recoils. It will go in the backward direction. Okay, so M1. So I'm assuming so this is the value M1. Suppose I'm taking as gun, that is 6 kg. Okay, I have no idea what is the value of the velocity of the gun, so I will be calculating this. So M2 is equals to 10 gram. So if you convert this into kilograms, and that would become 10 to the power minus 2 kg. Okay. If you divide this by 1,000, so 10 will get cancelled and 10 to the power 2 is there. So it will get 10 to the power negative 2. Is this clear to you?
So why should we change that to kg?
Dear, because everything is given in SI units. So only 10 gram is not given in SI unit. So if you have to find out the correct answer, we have to convert all the things in the SI unit in 1 unit. Because mass of gun is in kg, mass of bullet is gram. So we have to when we have different units, we have to convert those units into SI units. That is the fundamental thing of solving numericals in physics or in any subject. Clear?
Yeah, okay, sir.
Okay. Okay. Just a second. So, like you have already seen, na, why do we convert kilometer per hour into meter per second? That is the
So
main reason.
yeah, SI unit.
Because SI unit is not kilometer per hour. It is 300 meter per second. Okay. So, so basically, M1 into U1 is equals to M2 into U2. ठीक है? Mass of basically bullet, mass of gun into mass of velocity of gun, mass of bullet into velocity of bullet. ठीक है? We need what? We need U1. So U1 will be equals to M1 into M2 into U2 by M1. Clear है?
Yes, sir.
Is equals to M1 is what? M2 is what? 10 to the power minus 2 into U2 is 300. Okay. Divided by M1, it is 6 kg. So dear, you can see this thing, two zeros are there and two zeros are in negative. It means that they're in denominator. So this two zeros will cancel this, yes or no, bolo?
Yeah, yes, sir. Plus
And
minus.
3 by 2 will be 1 by 2. So value of the velocity of the gun at which basically the recoil speed of the gun is 0.5 meter per second. Clear? Hai?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Any doubt till now?
Those I got it.
Sure?
Yes,
अच्छा
sir.
चलो अच्छा चलो एक क्वेश्चन और करते हैं. सो इस चैप्टर में सिर्फ ये दो डाउट्स हैं आपके फराज?
Yeah, yes, sir.
ठीक है
Because it
सर.
is like small chapter, so not
हाँ,
that much.
चैप्टर इज वेरी स्मॉल.
Yeah.
ये चैप्टर स्मॉल है इन कंपैरिजन टू एनी अदर चैप्टर. लाइक वर्क पावर में आपका आपका बेसिकली पावर है, वर्क है, एनर्जी, थ्री टॉपिक्स आर देयर मेन. इसमें ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं है. ग्रेविटेशन में भी आपका बेसिकली यू कैन से ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स है, देन उसके बाद आपका आर्किमिडीज प्रिंसिपल है, ये सब चीज़ें हैं. Okay, देखो ये
Like
क्वेश्चन
in between of this, I know that we can't take more lesson because next Thursday is my boards starting.
Okay,
And
basically
on
your
this
exams are going to start on the next Thursday.
yeah, so my science exam is on like not this Sunday, next Sunday. Exact like 1 week is remaining.
Mm-hmm.
So just on WhatsApp, please can you help me to send some sample question papers so that I
Mm,
can do more and more questions.
dear, I won't be having the sample questions paper, but I can provide you some questions to practice.
Yeah, it's better, sir. You can
Yeah.
send.
because like sample questions paper देखो आप ninth class is a class in which like school prepares the paper itself. ठीक है, तो हर एक स्कूल का अलग एक पैरामीटर होता है, हर एक चीज होती है, तो वो तो आप मतलब नहीं कर सकते कहीं से भी इन इंडिया एज वेल। आप अगर इंडिया में देखो तो ये भी पॉसिबल नहीं, बट टेंथ बोर्ड्स की तो आपको मालूम होता है कि लाइक इट्स आपको पता है ये बोर्ड्स का पेपर सेम ही आता है सबके लिए, तीन चार सेट होता है, लाइक इट्स ऑल इवनली डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड। बट नाइन्थ एंड 11th क्लास में यही प्रॉब्लम होती है, तो आई कैन सेंड यू द सम क्वेश्चंस रिलेटेड टू दिस, डोंट वरी। ठीक है।
Yeah, yes, sir.
ठीक है। द कार सपोज नाउ डू दिस, लेट्स डू दिस क्वेश्चन दैट if a car is here of mass 1500 kg and traveling at a speed of 20 meter per second. So first break down this question till here. So I'm saying that m1 is equals to 1500 kg. So it's already in SI unit, no need to convert. And u1 is equals
Sir,
to,
can I try this
हाँ
first?
हाँ चलो ठीक है करो। मैं ये बस ये मैं चीज लाइक क्वांटिटीज लिख देता हूँ सो दैट इट्स इजी टू फॉर यू।
Yeah,
ठीक है।
yeah, okay, sir.
एंड अनदर कार्स ऑफ मास 1000 kg, सो m2 इज 1000 kgs or u2 is equals to 15 meter per second. So car is moving with the lesser speed in the same direction. So collision is basically collision हुआ आप लोगों को इनका कार का, and the velocity of car becomes 20 meter per second. देखो डिक्रीज हुई ना वेलोसिटी, देखो एक ही डिक्रीज हुई वेलोसिटी बाय 5 मीटर पर सेकेंड। ठीक है।
Yes, sir.
m2 आपका सेम मास तो सेम रहेगा, मास विल नॉट गेट अफेक्टेड by the collision but velocity will get affected. So आपकी v1 is has become 20 meter per second and your v2 has become, आपको v2 कैलकुलेट करना है। चलो ये वाला क्वेश्चन करो, अप्लाइंग दी कंजर्वेशन ऑफ मोमेंटम, कैलकुलेट करो। हाँ कैलकुलेट, वेरी गुड।
Sir, I got 22.5 meter per second.
Very good. Correct answer for us. Very good. So let's solve it. Okay. So you can okay. So basically, so this question is saying, so this is the question based on the conservation of momentum. It means that the initial momentum, whatever the initial momentum is, will be equals to the final momentum because laws of conservation says that. ठीक है. So first of all हम लोग calculate करते हैं initial momentum. ठीक है. Then we will
Yes, sir.
calculate the and okay. So हम लोग initial momentum calculate करते हैं. So initial momentum हम लोग calculate करेंगे. So that is हम लोग इसको P1 कह देते हैं. M1 into U1 plus M2 into U2. Am I clear to you, Faraz? So M1 is
Yes, sir.
1500 into 25 plus 1000 into 15. देखो everything is a multiple of 5, so we can take common. So ये फिर हम लोग directly multiply भी कर सकते हैं but common भी ले सकते हैं. ठीक है. तो let's find out कि हम क्या common ले सकते हैं. यहाँ से 500 ले सकते नहीं, 25 लिया तो हमने 25 ले लेते हैं. नहीं 25 15 ही ले लेते हैं. चलो यार, अगर यार नहीं, रुक जाओ, just a second. If I take 5 common here and 5 and 25 common here, so this would become 25 into 556. So 1500 can be written as 25 into 60 into 25. So this would become 1500. So yeah, plus the 1000 can be written as 25 into 4 into 15. So yeah, 25 आपका यहाँ से common आ जाएगा. And inside what is left is 60 into 25, 15,000, 1500 plus 15 4 is 60. So this is coming out to be 25 into 1560. So this is your initial momentum. ठीक है. That is ये आपका क्या होगा, मीटर, sorry, kg meter per second. Kg meter per second. Now final momentum. That is I'm taking as P2 M1 V1 plus M2 V2. ठीक है. So M1 आपका कितना है, अगेन आप कैलकुलेट करें 1500 into 20 plus M2 कितना है आपका 1000 into V. I'm assuming this as V. ठीक है. So now as you know this thing that initial and final will be same. So P1 will be P2. Why? Due to law of conservation of momentum. ठीक है Faraz?
Yes, sir.
So this is P1 and P2. So 25 into 1560 is equals to 1500 into 20 plus 1000 V. So 1000 V से आप you can take common 20, यहाँ से आप common ले सकते हो. ठीक है. So 25 into 1560 is equals to 20 if you take common. So this would be 1500 plus और ये आपका हो जाएगा 550. ठीक है. V. So यहाँ you can cancel this 0. ठीक है. And 2 if you, so this would be 20 1 156 है ना, तो it would be 125 and 128. It would be 128. नहीं 128 नहीं होगा यार, ये कितना है आपका 156 है ना आपका. So it would be 75 and 75 and 78. It would be 78. ठीक है. So अगर आप इसको कैलकुलेट करके ऐड करते हो तो it would become So it would become 200, and so यहाँ पे आपको 25 into 78 is equals to 1500 plus 50 b, ठीक है। सो आप 50 तो और कॉमन ले सकते हो यहाँ से, 25 into 78 is equals to, if you take 50 कॉमन here तो आपका यहाँ पे जाएगा 30 plus v, सो ठीक है। सो दिस विल कैंसिल बाय 2 times and 78 by 2 is equals to 30 plus v, सो ये आपका आ जाएगा 78 कितना होता है आपका, ये कुछ मिस्टेक की है क्या यार मैंने कैलकुलेशंस में?
39।
नहीं 39, 9 आ रहा है मेरा आंसर, मैंने कुछ कैलकुलेशन मिस्टेक की है, जस्ट अ सेकेंड। यहीं पे कुछ कैलकुलेशन मिस्टेक हुई इस वाले पार्ट में। चलो इसको ऐसे ही रख देते हैं अभी। सो ठीक है, 25 into 1500 plus 1000 into 15 kg मीटर पर सेकेंड, इसी को ऐसे ही रखते हैं, ठीक है। सो 15 plus 1000 into 15 is equals to 1500, sorry, multiplied by 20 plus 1000 v। सो अब क्या करो, इस वाली 1500 को उधर ले जाओ तो इट विल बी इजियर टू बेसिकली टेक कॉमन। सो 25 into 1500 minus 1500 into 20 plus 1000 into 15 minus 1000 v is equals to 0। तो अगर आप यहाँ से 1500 कॉमन लोगे, सो 25 माइनस 20 बचेगा आपका अंदर, प्लस या अगर आप यहाँ से 1000 कॉमन लोगे तो आपका कितना बचेगा, 15 माइनस v, ठीक है, इज इक्वल्स टू 0। तो यहाँ पे कितना हुआ, 5 इज लेफ्ट, सो 15 इंटू 1500 इंटू 5 प्लस 1000, 15 माइनस v, क्लियर है। तो अब यहाँ पे कितना आ जाएगा आपका, 15 इंटू 5 इज 75, 100 प्लस 15,000 माइनस 15v, तो 15v को आप उधर ले जाओ।
15,000।
हाँ 1000v हो जाएगा, सॉरी सॉरी सॉरी, 1000v, 1000v एंड 15,000। सब आपका कितना आ गया, 15,000 एंड ये कितना हुआ, 12,000 एंड 12,500। क्या हुआ यार, कहाँ में कैलकुलेशन मिस्टेक हो रही है? हम्म, कहीं तो कैलकुलेशन मिस्टेक हो रही है। आंसर 1200 1200 12.5 आ रहा है मेरा। नहीं नहीं सही तो आ रहा है यार, सॉरी सॉरी सॉरी, 22,000 हो रहा है ना, 15 और 7 22 होता है ना। समटाइम्स ये थोड़ी सी कैलकुलेशंस कंफ्यूज कर देती हैं। सो आपको v आ जाएगा 22 500 by 1000। So 0 will cancel the 0 and 1 point is this here. So v is coming out to be 22.5 meter per second is your answer. Clear है?
Yes, sir.
Okay, चलो ठीक है। So just a second.
Sir, can I ask you a doubt?
हाँ हाँ पूछो पूछो पूछो।
Sir, in my pre-board exam in science, I got 80 out of 60. So, in this
80
most
out of 60 or 60 out of 80?
60 out of 80.
हाँ।
Nearly.
हम्म,
So, sir, there was a question like
हाँ
the mass of a body is like on the earth it's 20 kg.
हम्म,
So, how much will be there on the moon? The weight on the moon.
it would be
So,
20 by 6.
yeah, sir, W equals to 1 by 6 WM.
Hmm.
So I did that formula, but it came wrong. So can you show how I can?
You did the
WE equals to 1 by 6
hmm.
WM. So WE I took as 20
नहीं, आपने
equals
इक्वेशन गलत यूज की ना समर फराज, सॉरी. सो W moon will be equals to 1 by 6 of WE. That should be the equation, क्योंकि weight of moon is less. So it would be weight of, अगर आपका यहाँ पे 20 kg आपका मास था, तो mass was 20 kg, you have to multiply it with g as well because weight is a force. So अगर आपने यहाँ 10 लिया, so 10 meter per second square is your acceleration due to gravity. So now 1 by 6 into mass, weight at earth is 20 into 10. ठीक है,
yes sir.
या फिर आप ले सकते हो, हाँ, 20 into, so that's become 200. So 200 by 6 will be the by 6 न्यूटन. सो ये आपका 3 हो गया, ये आपका 100 हो गया. सो 100 by 3 न्यूटन is your answer.
Sir, how you got that gravitation as 10 meter per second?
Here, this is the acceleration due to gravity at earth. ये आपके ग्रेविटेशन चैप्टर में जब आप पढ़ोगे तो ये चीज होती है. आपने ध्यान नहीं दिया ग्रेविटेशन चैप्टर में, एक्सेलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी.
Yeah, sir. But in exam, I got 10 by 3. So after doing it, I got
10 by
3.33.
10/3 इसलिए तो आपको मिला क्योंकि आपने 10 मल्टीप्लाई नहीं किया था ना. देखो, अगर आप 10 मल्टीप्लाई नहीं करोगे, यू विल गेट 20/6, नथिंग बट 10/3. सो 10/3 इज नॉट करेक्ट. आप व्हाट बेसिकली और वेट इज अ फोर्स. You have to multiply it with acceleration. So acceleration due to gravity is the present on the body. ठीक है, जो वो एक्सेल जो बेसिकली अर्थ हमारी बॉडी को, बेसिकली हमारी बॉडी जो नीचे ट्रैक्ट होती है ड्यू टू दिस एक्सेलरेशन. तो ये एक्सेलरेशन आपको मल्टीप्लाई करना होगा फराज. ठीक है,
Oh, okay, sir.
या
Sir, in every question in like what is the weight on the moon? In every time we have to take G as 10.
समझ, आई डेंट गेट योर वर्ड्स फराज. आप बता सकते दोबारा,
Like
कैन यू
sir,
प्लीज
मेरा
रिपीट?
मतलब है कि sir I can say in Hindi.
श्योर श्योर.
सर मेरा मतलब है कि जब भी कोई क्वेश्चन में हमें हमारे से पूछा गया कि व्हाट इज द वेट ऑन द मून, तो हम लोग को हर इक्वेशन में ये G इक्वल्स टू 10 मीटर पर सेकंड यूज करना है कि कोई और भी?
हाँ देखो, इफ द अगर आपके क्वेश्चन में जी की वैल्यू नहीं गिवन है, तो आप 10 मीटर पर सेकेंड स्क्वायर यूज कर सकते हो या फिर 9.8 मीटर पर सेकेंड. ये आपके ऊपर है, जो भी कैलकुलेशन ज्यादा इजी बना दे वो आप यूज कर लो. अगर आपके पेपर में गिवन है कि जी आपका 10 है या फिर आपको 9.8 यूज करना है, तो आपको वो यूज करना पड़ेगा फिर. ठीक है,
या यस सर.
सो ये चीज है. क्लियर है? कोई डाउट इसमें फराज?
या नो सर गॉट इट.
एनी डाउट?
नो सर गॉट इट.
ठीक है, वेरी गुड. अब इसमें और कोई डाउट फराज आपको और?
नो सर गॉट इट एवरीथिंग.
श्योर?
यस सर.
जस्ट अ सेकेंड. तो फराज, आई विल बी शेयरिंग सम मॉक टेस्ट पेपर एंड द सैम्पल पेपर्स. मुझे पूरे कुछ क्वेश्चंस पेपर मिल गए, तो आई विल शेयर विद दोज पेपर्स विद यू. ठीक है,
यस.
हाँ. सो ठीक है, सो आप लोग उन उसको चेकआउट कर लेना. तो ठीक है, सो उससे थोड़ा सा आपको आइडिया मिल जाएगा, और आप चाहो तो उनको अटेम्प्ट कर लो प्रॉपर तरीके से, ताकि जब आप क्वेश्चन लाइक आपको आइडिया लग जाए कि हाँ लाइक वेयर यू आर लैगिंग, कितनी स्पीड आपको मेंटेन करनी चाहिए. ठीक है,
यस.
हाँ ठीक है. जस्ट अ सेकेंड. ओके फराज, सो आपको कुछ में पीडीएफ्स भी मिल जाएंगे आपको, ठीक है। और आपको मतलब कि उसमें कुछ क्वेश्चन है, आपके एमसीक्यू हैं, आपके असर्शन रीजन भी है, सो एवरीथिंग इज कवर्ड इन लाइक उस बुक में, ठीक है। नंबर ऑफ न्यूमेरिकल्स आर प्रेजेंट, ठीक है। और ठीक फराज, आर यू ऑडिबल, एम आई ऑडिबल आपको
या
क्लास में?
यस।
हाँ, तो उसमें आपको वो मिल जाएगा। और दूसरी चीज, अभी मैं कुछ बेसिकली सैम्पल पेपर्स शेयर करूंगा, ठीक है। वो भी आपको मिल जाएगा।
सर फ्रॉम व्हाट्सएप आई विल गेट इट।
हाँ, फ्रॉम दी बेसिकली आपको वहां से मिल जाएगा, लर्निंग ऑफिशियल नंबर से,
या ओके।
ठीक है। ठीक है फराज, क्लियर बचे? जस्ट अ सेकेंड, अभी ही मिल जाएगा आपको, जस्ट अ मोमेंट।